welcome to Talking with Tangi. Talking with Tangi. So, thank you. So, I wanted to talk a little bit today about, I don't know if I should call it expectations. But, like, I gotta say this, and I want to talk about this, about when you throw something out there to people, you can't control how they react to it. For example, you could only control yourself. You could only control yourself. You cannot control how people react to you. And I'm going to give you an example. Let's say somebody posts something on social media. They post something on Facebook. And they may think what they're posting, they're going to get sympathy for. Or they're going to get praise for. But instead, they get backlash. They get backlash. And then it's like they're in their feelings. Because they weren't expecting that. Like, they were expecting something good. They were, in their mind, they did something good and they did something, they did something great and they should get accolades for. And when they don't get that, they're feeling some kind of way. That's one example. Another example is when or people who talk crazy to somebody, because maybe they're used to talking crazy to people and people back down or kind of be like, okay, I'm going to take the high road. I'm going to take the high road. I'm just not going to say nothing to that person. That's how that person is. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, everybody is not going to take the high road with you. Okay, some people are going to meet you where you're at, and some people are going to meet you where you at, and they're going to go beyond. All right, they're going to go beyond where you're at. So one of the things that I've learned in my life is don't dish it if you can't take it. Because see, I dish a lot of dirt. I mean, when I say I dish dirt, I say what's on my mind. But this is the deal, though. This is the deal. I got to tell you this. I got to say this as a disclaimer. I never say anything. Like, I never voice my opinion unless it's asked. Like, I just don't meddle in people's business. And a lot of people ask me my opinion. I'm telling you, I cannot go a 24-hour period unless I have my phone turned off without somebody calling me, texting me, emailing me, asking me my opinion. And I give it. I try to be, I try to use kid gloves. I do. But it depends on how I'm giving it. Like, if I'm giving it to you, verbally, and you can hear me, then you can hear that I'm stern. Like, I have a big mouth, and blaming, that's another topic. I'm blaming it on the Army. Blaming on the Army for me having an outdoor voice. So, I have and I'm usually straight to the point. Like, I like to tell people all the time, give me the meat and potatoes. You don't have to sugarcoat nothing with me. You don't have to give me no side items. Give me the meat and potatoes. And guess what? I'm going to give you the meat and potatoes. And if you don't want the meat and potatoes, then don't ask me my opinion. Okay? That's that. So, my biggest thing is that, you can't control how someone reacts to you. You cannot control someone's reactions. You can't. It doesn't matter how, because everybody don't care. Everybody don't care how you are. Oh, that's just such and such. That's how they is. Everybody ain't giving a crap about how you are. Okay? They're not going to care how you are. And it doesn't matter how big and bad you think you are. Somebody is always bigger and badder. Someone is always willing to prove themselves. So that's my message. Like I said, I ain't going to keep you long. But I did have to get that out there. Like, when you ask somebody something, or if you come at somebody a certain way, you can't control how they respond. You can't control how they respond. So if you're a sensitive person, then you stay your sensitive butt on the porch. You know how they say that old saying, they say, if you can't run with the big dogs, stay on the porch. Hey, if you can't run with the big dogs, stay on the porch. Stay on the porch. Because I can't speak for nobody else. I cannot speak for nobody else. I can only speak for Tangi. And speaking for Tangi, I'm not babying anybody. I don't even baby my daughter. My daughter's still in high school. She's a senior in high school, and I don't baby her. So I'm definitely not babying a grown-up. I'm not. I'm just not. And I'm just not. And I don't expect to be babied. I don't. You know, when I'm feeling some kind of way, I kind of revert into myself. And a lot of my closest friends, they know that. They know if I'm not really talking, or if I'm home, and you know, if I'm just if I'm depressed, or I'm really anxious, and because I do suffer from, you know, PTSD. A lot of times it's in remission, but I do suffer from that. So if I'm feeling that way, then I kind of stay indoors, and I kind of stay into myself, so that I don't offend people. Okay, so that, you know, I'm not bringing anybody else's, you know, vibes down, because I'm in my place. But at the same time, you can't, if I'm in my place, you can't come around me, you know, ask me my opinion, and that's and this and that's and that. And then if I say something you don't like, then you're upset. Then stay in your lane. You know, like I said, I can't speak for anybody else, but I know I rarely ask people's opinion, but when I do, I ask y'all opinion, because I value y'all opinion. I really do. Because I'm not saying I don't have my mess with me, because I do. I do. Okay, I do. However, I'm at the point where I'm trying to, not that I'm trying to, I am changing. I feel myself evolving. So a lot of things that I used to do, a lot of the corners that I used to cut, I'm not doing that anymore. And it's hard. But I'm trying to do the right thing. Like, that's what I'm trying to do with my life. Because when I do the right thing, good things happen to me. You know, that's just me. That's where I'm at. I'm not judging nobody else. I'm not telling nobody else what they need to do or what they should or shouldn't do. I'm just saying what I'm doing. I want to do the right thing. So if I'm around people that's not doing the right thing, I ain't no judging. But I'm going to go this way. I'm going to go left. You're going to go right. But I'm just not going to do it. I'm just not. I'm not going to be around it. And, you know, and I might say something. Okay? And if I say something, then I said it. I mean what I say. I'm a Libra. And I know some people don't, you know, get into the zodiac. But I'm going to tell you something. This is true about me and my Libraism. I know I just made up a word. I think before I do stuff. I think. And I don't do too many things that's just rash. I kind of think, like, you know, sometimes I might obligate myself to something. But if I do obligate myself to it, that's a disclaimer, I follow through, because I am a loyal person. I'm a very loyal person. So if I obligate myself to something, I follow through. But for the most part, I think about things before I act or say it, you know. So when I do something, I mean it. Like, it's hard to change my mind on it, because if you're going to change my mind, you're going to have to do it in the decision-making process stage. You're not going to be able to do it after I've already made my mind up. And again, you know, I know that I'm one that say what I say, but like, again, I can dish it. So, but I do have to say, like, for me, I can't speak for nobody else, but for me, if you're my friend, then I don't really use kid gloves with you, because you know who I am. And, you know, my true friends, they love me for me. You know how, you already know. You know how I am. So, and you can meet me where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? You can say, Tangi, shut the hell up. You know what I'm saying? If I whoop your ass. You can say that. And I will not be offended. Matter of fact, if you said that, I probably reevaluate what I said. Like, what I say? Did I just blah, blah, blah? You know? But that's not going to hurt my feelings, because like I tell people all the time, if we haven't fought, or you wanted to fight me, then we're probably not friends. Okay. Because the people who, like my associates, or people who don't really know me, I don't tell them a lot. So they don't really know a lot about me. They think they know a lot about me, because I appear to be an open book. You know, on the outside, I like to say I'm glossy. I'm all glossy like a magazine, but baby, I'm a novel. Okay. I'm a novel. It's going to take more than a couple of hours. It's going to take more than a day to read me. So if I've always been like nice and kitty and use kid gloves with you, then you don't know me, and I don't consider you a friend. Okay. So I'm not really gonna I'm not really going to give you my opinion. I'm not really going to say anything too much to you. But if I know you, I am. And I'm not. Because sometimes people need to hear the hard truth. But once again, if you don't want to hear it, then don't ask. Okay? Don't ask. So, in conclusion, because I told y'all I wasn't going to keep you long, what do y'all think? Like, what do y'all think about, you have these people, you do. Some are bullies, but not all of them. That say things or do things, or they'll say, I'm an A-type personality and I'm this and I'm that. But then as soon as somebody say something to hurt you, somebody offends you, or somebody say something harsh to you, your feelings hurt and you're crying. I had a soldier like that. I mean, gave everybody hell, okay? Gave everybody hell. But then when I said something to them, the same way that they was talking to the other soldiers, right? Because I came, they was the highest ranking until I came. So when I came and I was like, okay, well, you talking crap to them, so I'm going to talk crap to you. Because, hey, you dishing it, so you obviously can take it. Nah, he went to the first sign. No, sorry, Smith and blah. Oh, really? And I tell, oh, that's what we're doing now? So you're offended. But you talk to everybody else like that. But you offended when the shoe is on the other foot. So what do y'all think about that? And what have been y'all experience with things like that? Because I know I'm not the only one. So what's been your experience with that? Do you just, what do you do? What do you do? So I need to know. What's your opinion? Just let me know what you think. Comments. And like I said, I got thick skin. So you're not really going to hurt my feelings. You can say what you want to say. And, I'll just ignore it. If I don't like it, I'll ignore it. And I'll exit the conversation. My block game is strong. If I really don't want to see if you keep going in, and that's probably what's going to happen. But for the most part, because I like to get other people's opinions, because I'm not always right. Now, 99% of the time I'm right. But that's not 1%, So I'm not always right. And so I want to hear. I want to know what y'all think about it, okay? And I appreciate it. And until next time, talking with Tangi, y'all have a good night.